Okay, we're gonna start off just now. Just making sure everything's set up. Just making sure everything's set up. On both platforms. She needs to eat, so let's get her fed. She just had a baby. Hopefully it's not too laggy. I updated some of my mods that needed updating. Let's grab this little salad. I don't know if anybody else is hungry in the household. And we're gonna wait to call back. I don't know if you should wait to call back our kids or call them back now. I don't know.
Squarble Tarbahe Farbina.
Barsip needs.
Orbitalk.
Soy.
It's not.
Smooth. So far.
She has to breastfeed soon.
Ooh.
He's okay. What about him? He could go eat. And then I guess we'll call back the kids since she gave birth. Let's call back the kids. Why is she crying? Call household members. Let's call them back home. Even the toddler, which I'm dreading. They were visiting their grandma. But now it's time for them to come home, I guess. I hate every time, like, a toddler comes back to the lot, they usually spawn, like, far away. Like, why can't they spawn at, like, why is she spawning there? I'm gonna teleport her. We're gonna teleport her. Let's teleport her into the house. Teleport here. Hopefully she doesn't glitch on the way. Okay, she's good, she's good. And she needs some attention. Let's have her older brother play with her. How about with these kids? He can come give his little sister some attention. Play. He's cleaning up. Good.
Huh.
Chicks
Our
from
sin
block?
here, Alexandra, just gave
Sibava.
birth to a new baby.
Yep.
Why do they always play so rough?
Woo! Glaring!
Here's her other son.
Onuba.
He's being responsible. Braxton is a bit occupied right now. Should he still go to school? Yeah. They should. They all need to get out of this house and go to school. Go to school. Send alone.
Whoa!
Please. Maybe I should have followed him to high school. Oh well. And we need to send her to get... Oh, no. Do not get her pregnant again. We need to send her to get an IUD stat. Because we do not need another baby. And he's already trying to put the moves on her. Like, what is going on? I wonder if he ended up throwing out the trash before he left for school. But we are gonna send her to go get an IUD stat. I love how he threw the trash right next to the trash can. Okay. We need to send her to get an IUD stat before her husband, he's feeling flirty, before he puts the moves on her. Because no sir. What's our toddler doing? And she's making a mess, of course. Because that's what she does. Let's have her help her. Oh, we need to get her antibiotics too, because she has a UTI. She's just going through it. Go help your toddler use the bathroom. I don't know if you should have her get an IUD or have him get a vasectomy. I'm not 100% sure what we're gonna do. Why is she not helping her toddler yet? And there she goes, freaking crying again. Instead of doing what I told her to do. Go potty train her.
Що бавається, ну? Є ж такое.
He is tired. He's gonna need to take a nap. He was in the hospital all night with her, so while she was in labor, so we can let him take a nap. And she desperately needs to breastfeed right now.
Oh. Amb. Azig.
So we'll have her potty train her and feed her newborn. He's gonna take a nap since he was with her all night in the hospital. So we'll let him relax. And here is their new baby. What's the baby's name? Nathan. Let me pull out my glasses. Okay, there we go. And we need to send her to first breastfeed, and then we're gonna send her to breastfeed her baby and then go get her meds and get an IUD put in. Baby care, feed, breastfeed. Let's order her meds. She needs antibiotics. Did I get them already? I don't think so. Let me check our inventory. No, we need to buy some. She's a little uncomfortable right now since she just gave birth and also has a UTI. This is by the A Deep Indigo mod, by the way. That gives them like illnesses and stuff. Penicillin, there we go. We'll have her take it after she breastfeeds the baby.
Famosa swoby.
Leave the toddler. She could go potty on her own. She's tearing up that potty. We'll have her entertain herself. She's feeding the baby, or going to feed the baby. Take her meds, and then your today's meal has been delivered. Okay. And then we're gonna get her an IUD because her husband was already she just gave birth and her husband was already trying to put the moves on her. And we already have 5 kids. We don't need another kid. I am done with babies. 5 kids is enough for her to live her happy, big family aspiration.
Burushi. Way
Sure, sure.
Getting a little stuffy. Who's on my line right now? Who is calling her? When answering a question, Beckingham used forbidden words. It really shocked the teacher. Yeah, punish him. How dare he? He knows better. He's supposed to be our golden child. Supposed to be our heir. Why is he out here embarrassing us? Okay. She needs to take her antibiotics. Take antibiotics, and then we're gonna send her off to go get an IUD before her husband gets her pregnant again. Because he's feeling flirty. He was trying to put the moves on her already, and she just gave birth like a couple hours ago. So we can't have that.
Ooh. Kenza.
Go to the doctor, go to gynecologist, go off. He is taking a nap. Let's go look at what her toddler's doing. And her toddler's making a freaking mess. Oh my gosh. We have a destructive toddler. She's so annoying. Go, thank God for tablets, honestly. Go play on your tablet. Play Draw with Llama, go. Play with your tablet and stop destroying the house, please. Let me grab a pillow. I'll grab a pillow, help with my posture. I'm starting to get a little hot in this oversized thing, too. But thank goodness for tablets. But you know, I was thinking of creating a sim. I think I'm gonna do that tonight. I'm gonna make a new save with a new chaotic legacy family that I saw on Pinterest. I'm gonna start and I'm gonna film. I'm only gonna play that family when I go on live. But for now, I'm playing this family, but I am going to create a family that I only play. Yeah, she wants the IUD. She needs the IUD. No more pregnancies for her. I'm going to create a family that I only use when I stream or make videos of for YT. Because this is just my regular gameplay with my generation family that I've been playing for a while. But I am going to make one with this chaotic legacy challenge that I found on Pinterest. You do need mods to play with it though. In the first generation, the mom is an alcoholic and a bad mom, hates children, so it'll be interesting. I gotta make that sim. And I'll probably make her tonight. I'm gonna go back on live later tonight as well. But this is my Such Colorful Lives legacy. It is my personal gameplay. And our heir here, Alexandria, she is getting an ID because she just had her 5th child. And I'm tired of having children, so no more kids for her. Okay, she's back home. And part of her aspiration, she has the big happy family aspiration.
Venice.
She wants
Oh.
to have grandchildren. Who is calling her husband? Okay, who's on my line? Lunch of sadness. Some other kids treated Braxton and took his lunch money. He has been crying in the office. He needs to stand up for himself. Go bully them kids. She's hungry again. Okay. And she just had a baby, so maybe we will send her off to like the spa and get a little spa treatment, treat herself. Let's have her eat something. And then we're gonna send her off to have a little spa day to treat herself for pushing out a baby. Maybe go to the gym too. I've been wanting to place this new... Oh, until the fairies come out? I know. I'm not a huge, like... I like more realistic gameplay, even though The Sims is very much not realistic. I do like more... Why can't she grab serving? Oh, because she's in the pool. I like more realistic gameplay. That's why I don't have vampires or werewolves, but I would be interested in fairies, more than likely. Because I do like I have the paranormal packs, and I have the spellcaster one and all that. I forget which pack that is. Realm of Magic. I have that one. I like that one. I think it's just really werewolves and vampires that I just can't get down with.
Ooh.
Where'd the plate go? I put it on here and it just disappeared. Or did I accidentally put it in her inventory? Yeah, I did. Let's have her grab a salad and then she could go off to the spa or something. The last time my Sims went to the spa, it wasn't in this save though. Judith Ward was working at the spa. So she has come a long way since being in Hollywood. But yeah, this legacy of it's been going for a while, so Judith Ward is long gone. This is Generation 5. Yeah, I wouldn't get my hopes up too high with the fairy gameplay because I am speculating, like, what if your sim can't be a fairy? Because it said they can interact with, like, fairies in the forest. What if they can't be a fairy and it's just, like, the gnomes or something where they can interact with them? I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, Zilnoy.
Oh, thanks for the follow. But I'm hoping you can actually make fairies. What's her husband doing? Oh, he's watching the baby, or the toddler. How are her needs? Our toddler, we gotta give her a tablet because she is destructive. She will destroy the house. And I have downloaded some like CC very fairy core cottage. So I am excited for the Enchanted by Nature pack. What is this mood that does she have? Kidney failure from undiagnosed problem. Alexandra is going to the hospital. Her condition has gotten serious. Oh no, okay. This is why we can't have her have any more babies, because she almost kicked the bucket with her third baby because she had a postpartum bleed after she had preeclampsia and had to get induced. And now she had a UTI while she was pregnant. And now I guess she's having kidney failure. So let's see if we could send her to the hospital. Guess no spa for you. It doesn't even give me an option to go to the hospital though. She has 4 minor children. She better Yeah, it's not even giving me an option. Maybe if I just click on her. She has 4 minor children. They need to have a mother, so she cannot expire on us. And she is literally gonna go flirt with her husband. Meanwhile, sis, you just gave birth, and apparently your kidneys are failing. Alexandra is going to go to the hospital. Her condition has gotten serious. Let's see if we click on the phone, it'll give us an option. Oh my gosh, of course. She's asking her husband for like spicy time. Sis, you are literally expiring in front of us. What do you mean? And your baby is crying. Oh my gosh. Okay. There's a lot going on. Her husband can deal with the baby and change the baby's diaper. This is the A Deep Indigo mod, I think, and the Realistic Childbirth mod. So I don't know exactly how to get her to the hospital because I have not encountered this, because usually I don't be having this many kids in a save. So let's open up the phone and see if it gives us an option for her to go to the hospital. Because I'd rather have her not expire yet. Yeah, I don't think it's giving me an option. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. Okay, we're still here trying to figure out how to send her to the hospital. Well, I guess if it's her time, it's her time. If it is her time, it is her time. She took her antibiotics though. Maybe I should ask ChatGPT.
Oh, twerk.
Get out of the way, your husband's gonna change her diaper, so just please move. Go sit down somewhere. Figure out
Twerk.
how to get to the hospital.
No. No, just... Zay. Belay.
You need to take more antibiotics. Maybe you can do that. And change your baby's diaper while you're at it. Change baby diaper. Take antibiotics. Welcome to the live. Our sim is currently experiencing kidney failure after her UTI while she was pregnant, and we don't know how to fix it. It's not giving us an option to go to the hospital.
Huh?
So I'm not sure what we're gonna do. She might just expire on us, but she has this moodlet. Alexandra is going to the hospital. Her condition has gotten really serious. Well, at least she looks cute. Look at this outfit. So cute. I found it off Pinterest. Well, found the creator of it off Pinterest. So at least she's gonna slay while she lays. And she's ready to breastfeed. Let's feed her baby. But I looked on the phone, I clicked on her, nothing gave me the option. I might have to click on her again and see if there's an option to send her to the hospital. And meanwhile, while all this is going on, she wants to
Pomeray
woohoo
here.
a husband and ask him for woohoo. Like, sis, you
Absoir's Napatani.
literally just pushed a baby out hours ago. Hours ago. And you're currently expiring in front of our eyes. Then you want to woohoo with your husband.
Luna.
Okay. She's breastfeeding. We are going to click on her and see if we have
Amudio.
like an option.
Luna.
Joy. So.
Because it's not showing through the Healthy Living hub. Or the health services. Gives us no option to go to the hospital or go to the doctor. It only gives us an option to take out our IUD, which we're not going to do.
Box land. Oh, Chargle Pomeray.
It's not under travel. It's not under the home option on her phone. To go to the hospital. I don't know what else it would be under.
Jim Wibsey.
Oh well, we will see if she ends up kicking the bucket or not.
So.
Let's take her to the spa. That's what we were originally gonna do. So, we were gonna spoil her for having a baby and let her go to the spa, and then it said that she was having kidney failure.
Kapuna.
We'll leave her husband at home with the kids because this is not, it's not about him. Hopefully this loading screen doesn't take forever. I want to change up my lots. Like, I want to put a spa or a resort in Sulani. Have her go to the spa and treat herself for pushing out a baby. Hello, welcome in. We're just waiting on the load screen. Our sim is going to the spa to treat herself after giving birth. Okay, here she is, and it is raining, and of course the EA still not fixed the glitch where it's raining inside. Now let's change into a robe. Or you can stand in the rain and be weird. So currently we're just pretending like nothing is wrong. Hopefully she doesn't strike by lightning. Our sim is having kidney failure from a mod, and it does not give us the option to go to the hospital, and she's not going to the hospital on her own. So she's probably gonna expire.
Oh, wow.
Why is there no employees at the spa? Where'd they all go? Oh, there's one. Our sim is probably gonna expire, but we're being Delulu and pretending like nothing's wrong. Where's she going? Where are they? What? This is some bad service. Is this shift change or something? But yeah, we're being Delulu and pretending like nothing's wrong, like she's not gonna expire. Since it doesn't give us the option to go to the hospital, and she has 4 minor children. So yeah, oh, her oldest is calling her. She is the only adult. I'm delighted you recommended I spend more, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Get off my line. We're having her sit here because I don't know where everybody is at in this freaking spa. You know, let's have her work out. She could use a nice workout.
Vroom. Huh.
Okay. She has a cute workout outfit. I don't know where all the employees to the spa went though. Like, where are y'all? Where y'all at? Things are just not going our way for Alexandria.
Oh, Sedna. Oh, grief.
The stream just buffered for a second. Things aren't going our way for Alexandria because she figured out that she had kidney failure. Oh, Buckingham has to go to chess practice. Okay. She had kidney failure, and we're not getting the option to go to the hospital, so we're choosing to ignore it. And hopefully she doesn't expire. So we're like, let's go to the spa and treat her for having a baby, even though she's having kidney failure. And then there's no employees in the spa. So things are going so great for her right now. You know, just living the life. I guess we're gonna send her back home, since there's no employees in the spa, and hopefully on her way home she doesn't get hit by lightning, because that would be awesome. At least she looks cute though in her outfit, even though she's slowly expiring in front of her eyes. Her postpartum pain is ending though. Probably why she tried to woohoo with her husband, even though she just had a baby. And that's why she had UTI. She's pregnant. That's why she can't have any more babies, because she's already done almost expired twice on us from having her pregnancies. Welcome to live. So yeah. Let's hope she doesn't get hit by lightning while she's walking very slow in the rain. Because she has all these kids to be taken care of. There's no one in this world. It might be because of I have these mods, and I need to fix it, where you select where certain people and what neighborhoods they can hang out on depending on what world they live in. So, and her kids are back from school. Lovely. Now we actually gotta take care of them. And then she wants to have 4 grandchildren. I might have her oldest daughter adopt a baby or something, or have a science baby. Because her oldest daughter is married. She has a wife. So I might have her oldest daughter adopt a baby because I don't play with that household. I don't want my legacy sim, my heir, to have 4 children because it's too much. I have 5. My sim. Thank you for the rose. My sim has 5 babies already, so I don't want my next heir to have more than two kids. I'm looking at the YouTube chat right now too. Okay, our next heir, Beckingham. Yeah, we're not having him have 4 kids. I know she wants to have 4 grandchildren, but we're gonna have to space it out. I might later on, after I take care of this family for a little bit, go into her oldest daughter's household and have her have a science baby. What's he doing? Okay, Beckingham needs to get his knees up because he needs to go to chess practice soon. And he's choosing to swim in the pool instead of go to the bathroom or eat. So yeah, let's have him go fill his bladder. He's watching TV. Let's pull out some food so they can all just nibble from it. Open. We're gonna have to make some more food too for this big family. How many servings does this have left? 5. I think that should be enough. Grab a serving. Expecting him using the bathroom. Okay, good. So he has to go to chess practice in like a minute. And then he's over here trying to kiss his wife. They keep trying to get freaky deaky. Like, y'all just had a kid. Calm down. Hey, I heard you became friends with Butter. Get off my line. Everybody's always trying to contact my phone. Bye. And then our toddler is playing in our trash can. Lovely. Let's teleport her here so she can grab some food. And he is supposed to be going to chest. And clean the sink. Pull your weight around here.
Well, Daisy.
I know, he's going to chest. Whatever. We'll have the husband do it. Stop putting the moves on your wife and clean up around the house. Okay? Yeah, mop the puddle, clean the sink. She's over here interacting with her kid. baby's needs are fine. She's still having kidney failure.
Then Kira.
Beckingham is off to chest. Let's have her go ahead and eat
Blue.
too. It's her food.
Schmazzle.
Need needs to be filled. Grab a serving. He needs to do his homework. And fill his social need. Do homework. I downloaded this mod from Little Miss Sam that lets the homework be done in 10 seconds. And I love it. Because otherwise they spend so much time doing their homework. And another mod that I want to get, I want to see if there's any type of mod that hurries up the amount of time that these toddlers spend on the potty. Because they take forever to potty train them on this little potty chair. It's very annoying. He's over here cleaning the bathroom and then he could fulfill his needs. Take a shower. But it's very annoying. I need to find some type of mod that hurries up the amount of time that they toddlers spend using the potty chair. Let's have him meet his new sibling after he's done with his homework. Entertain. Talk to your new baby brother. I wonder if I should change up her looks. It's a new week and I usually like to change up all of their looks after like a week because I have so much CC. I like to use it. I like to change it up. But her legacy, she is the color blue. That's why she has the school dress on. And I'm not the type to also make that hair, because there's some people who like play these color challenges and then they make everything on the sim that color, including the hair. And that's not really my vibe. I usually just like to dress them in something that color or around that color because I have so much CC. I like to use it. I don't like to be limited by color. Okay, our toddler's still eating. We gotta keep an eye on her because she is destructive and will destroy this house.
Huh.
I think we can do that. Let's pop in and give her, you know, a little, get the family a little sprucing up. It's another week. We can change their looks. We should do a quick save before we do that, actually. We'll save. And then someone's calling my phone, her phone, asking to come over my house. No. Sims keep getting phone calls. And I have a mod to limit these phone calls. Imagine if I didn't have the mod. Everybody's phone would just be ringing all day. Mind you, that's her doctor. That's her OBGYN that's calling her. Like, get off my line. We are not friends. You just helped her push a baby out of her coochie, that's all. He's delivered three of her kids. Okay, let's pull up Cass and change up her look, spruce up her look a little bit, have her feel herself. She just had a baby, doesn't mean that she's gotta not, you know, look fresh. So we're gonna change up her looks. I'm gonna see what other blue clothing I have for her. And then Beckinghammer Air, we already have him in purple because that he is our next generation and his color is purple. So we're already starting to dress him because he's more than likely going to be your next generation. So we're just going to change up their looks real
Quimbo
quick.
Reginu.
or their outfits, because I like to change it every sim week to really get a use for my CC. At least the women. The men, honestly, I don't care much about yielding to Buckingham because he's our heir. This is her current look. It's a very cute dress. I love this dress. But let's see what else we have. Her color is blue. She obviously still has a little baby weight on her because she's been having back-to-back. Well, not back-to-back, but she's been having a lot of kids. This was her fifth kid. What do we think about this one?
Huh.
I don't know if I should do dress or like a top and some pants. They live in Sulani, so I usually like to keep it light on the clothing. That looks more like a PJ, like lounge set. Also, I'm starting to add a lot of my CC. Well, not a lot, because I have 5,000 items of CC. But I've been starting to add my CC to my Pinterest that is linked in my bio. So you guys can always check that out. I do love this dress. I've put pretty much every heir in this dress at some point in time. So this is Generation 5, by the way. But yeah, you guys can check my Pinterest because I've started to add some CC on there. Okay, a little Chanel moment. It's long sleeves though, so I don't know if that's very Sulani-esque. I like the first dress she had on just because it was very tropical. You can do a little knitted moment. Some of these CC items don't look the best on like heavier Sims, which is annoying. Again, this is cute. This is something like her mother would wear. Her mother is like a gardener. And it's not giving anything on it. I gotta change up her hair too. This is like a very light pale blue. I don't know if I like this on her though. What about the two-piece? Trying to find a new outfit for our sim for the week. Thanks for the like. I guess we could try with like a little two-piece outfit. I love the items from Lovestruck. These are just funny. I actually do love this dress. What if you give her this one? A little peach dress. What do you think? It's long sleeves though.
Ooh.
She lives on the beach. Doesn't really make sense to put her in a long sleeve outfit.
Ah.
And the little blouse is kind of cute. And I only have 2 columns. I've had issues with the 5-column mod thing because every update it always breaks. So I try not to get mods unless I find it important for the gameplay, really. If I could just kind of like pretend the gameplay, then that's fine. But if I need it for the gameplay, I'll get the mod. That's a little too slotty. A little too much. But yeah, the 5 column, I'm like, it's not really necessary. Mods. I try to limit the amount of mods. Obviously, I don't limit the amount of CC because I love customizing my sim. Cast is my favorite part. So I'd rather have this space for custom content to decorate their homes and to decorate the sim. Over having mods. And we're putting her in blue because her legacy color, her air color, her generation color is blue. I don't know if anything screams like her though. I really need to get some more tropical vibe like CC. I don't really have too many like tropical items per se. But I think we're just gonna go with the whole. We're gonna find a dress for her. I just someone with this dress from Twisted Cat. Not really tropical, but it is cute. So honestly, I think I might go with this one. Have her feel herself. She just had a baby, you know? And usually I do a pinned up hairstyle because I've been doing that on her since she was a teenager. I think I might keep these little Prada sandals though. I've been doing a pinned hairstyle since she was a teenager, so it's just kind of like a ponytail, like an updo is what I mean.
Ah.
So usually we do updos on her. And a lot of the hair I use is on links on my Pinterest in the bio. Let me know what hair you guys like. Should we do a bob? It's giving very motherly. I don't know if it goes, it suits her though. That's not bad, I guess. We usually do like a straight looking hairstyle on her though.
Yeah.
What about this one? I kind of feel this one. This hairstyle, it's not her typical vibe though. Oh no, we're not doing blonde on her.
Ah.
She's a just had a baby, so we're trying to give her a new look. You know, make her feel herself, remind herself that she is a baddie.
Ooh.
This kind of looks like the hairstyle we started with, but I just love how she looks with the ponytails. I always put her in like an updo. This one's not bad either though. This little headband moment. I think I'm gonna go with the headband. So this is the look for her everyday look right now. Yeah, we went with the little headband moment. We're really just gonna change her everyday look. The other ones they can stay the same. I'm gonna let it load in. And then I think I'm gonna switch to possibly her daughter, her oldest daughter, so we can have her have a science baby. We're waiting to load back into the world, and we're gonna switch to our Sim's oldest daughter's household. Our Sim Alexandria here. We're gonna switch to her oldest daughter's household, who's a young adult and married already. And the reason we are switching to her household is because part of Alexandria's aspiration for the Big Happy Family is that she wants to have 4 grandchildren.
Oh, Rainick.
So we are going to have her oldest daughter have a science baby with her wife. We're gonna have her go have her science baby. So that way we could get one grandchild out of the way. We're probably gonna have to cheat her money though, because I don't think her and her wife have enough money to have a science baby. And I have this mod where it makes like stuff more expensive. So it's a little pricey to have a science baby. gonna have to cheat her money. Which I don't care because we're not, that's not our main household. We're just using her to complete Alexandra's aspiration of having 4 grandchildren. So we're gonna get 1 grandchild out of the way. We're gonna live in San Juno. This is Alexandria, our heir's oldest daughter. Wait, no, that's wrong. As you can see, I have multiple of her family members that live in San Juno. They love the city. They live in this apartment that I decorated for them. I love how I decorated this apartment for her and her wife. So we're gonna cheat their money so they can have a science baby. We're gonna go ahead and cheat our Sim's oldest daughter's money so that she can have a science baby. These damn loading screens always take forever. I do love how I decorated her apartment though. I love San Juno. I love living in the apartments in the Sims world, but our legacy Sim Generation 5 had to live in Sulani, and then the next generation is going to live in Strangerville because he's going to be a scientist, and the one before that lived in the cottage living world. I don't know where the other ones lived. We have one of them living in Cockerdale because I live in Prosperity. So there's another generation of Cockerdale, but our first generation started off in San Bernardino, but you know, a bigger family, we had to move. But this is their apartment, and I love the decorations. I love the CC I put in here. This is our Sim's oldest daughter.
Oh.
We got little crystals in the corner. And we are here. Well, I have $31,000. Oh, she's supposed to be at work. Girl, go to work. Go to work. Why are you watching TV? But I love how, oh, thanks for following. I love how I decorated this apartment, and we are going to have her, this is our heir's oldest daughter, Harper, and Harper got married recently. She aged up and got married to Lillian, one of her high school sweethearts. And we moved her out to this apartment in San Juno, but we are going to have them have a science baby together because our heir has the big happy family aspiration, and part of that aspiration is that she wants to have 4 grandchildren. So we're going to go ahead and have her oldest daughter have a baby to get 1 grandchild out of the way, because her son Beckingham, who's going to be our next heir, I'm not having 4 kids. I can't do the 4 kids in one household. Okay, I'm already doing that with our heir Alexandra. So that's why we're having her other kids had babies too. Let's go ahead and call on the phone. This is Harper's wife, and she's so cute. She was a townie, and I gave her just a tiny makeover where I redid her hair and some of her outfits, but she was cute as a townie, which is surprising. Have science baby as single parent? No, I don't want to have a science baby as a single parent. Why does it not give me the option to have like she's married? I'm confused. Oh, Harper's back from work. Maybe they have to have a conversation about it. Thanks for the likes. Welcome in, guys. I don't know if they have to have a conversation to have a science baby or not. But I want them to have a baby. But it's only giving me the option as a single parent. Are they not together anymore? Did they get a divorce after I left their household? I'm confused. Who has she been flirting with? I leave their household for a couple of sim days. Oh no, that's one of her teen. That's one of her teen loves from when she was still in high school. Not current. I thought she was cheating on her wife. I was about to say. Speaking of which, where did her wife go? And we'll go to the doctor's appointment later. Not this elder, still dressed like a baddie. Okay, sis, we see you.
Oh.
I heard a noise. We see you dressed as a baddie over there. Probably my neighbors. I do live in a townhouse. Okay. But I'm trying to figure out how her and her wife could have a science baby. We just might need to either adopt. Let's have them talk about it through the relationship mod. But thanks for the likes, y'all. We'll have them have a little talk. If the pie menu wants to come up. Since it's not giving me an option for them to have a science baby together. This is being glitchy since we switched households. We're gonna give it a little save right now. But I need to figure out how to have them have a baby. I do have the relationship and pregnancy overhaul mod, but I don't know why it's not letting me have the option to have them let them have a science baby together. And I made her oldest daughter a lesbian because usually how they age up and they dress is how I decide their style. And then the first person she ever like found attractive or flirted with was a woman while she was a teenager, so I just went with that. And she met her wife here, Lillian, in high school. We're doing a quick save because it's being a little buggy. Because I'm also streaming on 2 platforms. Hi, welcome in. Okay, I think it's working now. I think it's unstuck. Where is she going? Just gonna. Don't tell me she's making a white cake. Probably.
Oh, Tripna!
Oh, she's making rainbow brownies. Okay. At least it's not a white cake. I love also just decorating the apartments in San Myshuno. And I usually only, let's reset her real quick. I usually only change the wall color. I usually don't change the floor since, I mean, people paint in apartments, but they're not changing the flooring, you know? And also this apartment, they're being a little glitchy, but let me show you this apartment. This apartment was actually our first generation sim when we started this legacy challenge. Why don't you put on this dress? And she's feeling flirty, okay. Our first generation sim, we're in generation 5 right now. This is not our generation 5, we just switched into our Gen 5's daughter's household real quick. we're on generation 5 right now. Our first generation sim lived in this apartment. This is where we started off. And then she moved to a different apartment and then moved to Carperdale because she had a bigger family, all that. But yeah, this is where everything started. I have pictures of her in this apartment. Our first generation sim, who is long gone by now. She's in the grave. Relationship, family, and pregnancy, insemination, I can't pronounce that word. English is my second language. Okay, y'all? I guess discuss opting for artificial insemination, maybe? Because I don't know why it's not giving me the option. I wonder if I could play and just give them a baby through CAS or something. I've never done that before. But I've seen people do it and like they breed out the weird challenges. You've yet to complete a generation. Honestly, I used to never play legacies, and then I would never finish a household. They would have, okay, they want to get freaky when they're supposed to be talking about serious topics here. Whatever, go do what you want. And then I started playing legacies, and I love it. It actually gives me something to do, so I don't get bored and just create random sims. But I am doing the Such Colorful Lives legacy, which has plenty of detail, and I'm actually going to come on live later and start this new legacy that I saw on Pinterest, and I'm only going to do this legacy on live or like film for my YT channel on it. And it's like a totally chaotic legacy. You have to have mods to play it though, and like the first generation, she is like a drunk parent who hates children and accidentally gets pregnant, this whole thing. So yeah, I'm gonna be creating that sim later tonight when I get back on live, probably around 7:30 p.m. So, but they're being flirty, and we're out here trying to give them a baby. Let me go into CAS and see if I can give them a baby through CAS, maybe? Play with genetics? I don't know if I could do that with a household that's already built. How did they went from being freaky to her insulting her? Okay. Yeah. I don't know why I loaded into this family. We might go back to our regular family, because they're being glitchy anyways. She's so pretty though, and she was just a townie that we fixed up a little bit. We didn't change any of her features. All we did was change her hair and change her outfit. We gave them this nice apartment with their grandmother's money. That was the present for the grandmother. MC Command Center. Because their grandmother has money. Their grandmother, which is our generation 4 sim, owns a farm, and she has a small business. She has a bakery on her farm where she makes, baked goods and sells stuff from her farm on there. And she has that money because her husband is a lawyer, and also they have money trees. So obviously they got money. So our generation 4 has given money through the Sims Bank app phone. It's like a mod. She has transferred money over for her daughter to buy a house and her granddaughter to buy a house. So yeah. Spending that money tree money wisely. But do you guys know if I could give them a baby through CAS? If it's already like a household I have made? Because I don't know if I can. If I can give them a baby.
Behorm Agonal.
I'm checking the chat over on YT. There's the option to add a sim. Play with genetics.
We shall come.
Okay, we can. his outfit is, but we're gonna give them a baby. And it's a boy. Okay. Let's see what their outfit is. I have downloaded some CC for infants. And my CC, I don't think newborn. Yeah, no newborn, but really we're just giving them a baby because our generation 5 Sim, our 5th generation, her aspiration is to be a happy family and she wants to have 4 grandchildren and she doesn't have any grandchildren yet. And we're trying to complete her aspiration so we can move on to the next Sim who's already a teenager, the heir. Even working on his skills for when he ages up. It's a cute little onesie. What if we just went ahead and gave them 2 babies? Because really the next child, the teenager, I'm only gonna have 2 kids. Because right now we have 5. One of them is already grown and out of the house. And it's too much having too many kids, honestly. I forget that when you go into cast, the music, it gets super loud. Thanks. Yeah, I've been forgetting that. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and give them 2 babies. Because our Sim wants to have 4 grandchildren. So we're just gonna give them a boy and a girl. Because this is not our main household, so they can figure it out, you know? We're just doing styled looks for their outfit. Let's try and give them a second baby just to give me an option. We might have to stick with one for now. Oh my gosh, I think we'll give Nope, we're good. We're good. I have to lower my game setting. I don't know how to do that. I'll have to figure that out. I'm gonna give them a second baby. I have to give him a treat too. Why does she have blonde hair? Okay. We can fix that. And we're just going to randomize our treats. This is not our main household anyways. Thanks for the likes. I appreciate you guys watching. Let's randomize his trait and we're gonna give her black or brown hair because I don't want she has blonde hair. Because neither of them have blonde hair. And we have to randomize the name for them too. Okay. And do I have like a little dress? I don't download too many custom content stuff for infants because they don't stay infants long, so. Her outfits are pretty good. Let's give them a name and then we're gonna save the household and get out of here because I don't want to play with it. We're gonna go back to our main one. Her name is Tony. And what's gonna be the color? Maverick. Oh, I actually like that name. Okay. Let's save them. So we got 2 grandchildren out of the way. Hopefully it counts for her aspiration. We can check the family tree real quick. See how it worked out. And then the other 2 grandchildren are going to be from our heir. Our heir's name is Beckingham. He is currently a teenager and he is going to be a scientist, and part of his legacy is that he has to marry another scientist. and he has to get pregnant by aliens. That is part of his legacy. So, and then in the legacy it says you can send them back to the home planet or keep the baby. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. We will see once we're playing him. He's gonna age up in like another sim week to a young adult. That's why I'm trying to speed along the process of completing his mother's aspirations. So, and his mother wants to have 4 grandchildren. I'm gonna have to check in the settings about the music and cast. Thanks for the tip. I always forget that the cast music is always so loud and the build mode music is loud. I'm checking the chat over on YT, and my YT, my YouTube, is linked in my bio as well. All my lives will be uploaded on there. And I've just started going live this week, so. I just figured out how to go live from my iMac using Streamlabs. So that was a little bit of a mission, trying to figure that out. I'm getting used to it. We're back. They have 2 babies. And I think their babies are pretty cute. We're not even going to give them stuff. We're just going to leave them. Leave them in the trenches. Okay, they have their 2 babies together. Let's go back to our main household. The Sims really needs a better family tree. In one of these updates, they need to have a better family tree, and I tried to have my own family tree, but it's a lot of work upkeeping every Sim that has a baby. So The Sims really needs to work on that, on having a better family tree. And really, one of my Sims disappeared from my family tree. Good thing I still have pictures of her, but she was one of our first generation's daughters. She was not the heir. She never had kids because she croaked from cardiac arrest from being enraged. Because she walked in on her wife cheating on her with Mulan. Yeah. So she's erased from our family now. And I have her tombstone in the family. I forget what that thing's called. English is my second language. But I forget what the thing's called. Where you put the tombstones in the graveyard. We have her tombstone in there with the rest of the family, but it's just blank. It just says Katie and then the last name is blank. She's erased from our family. This thing needs to speed along. But yes, I am also going back on live later tonight around 10:30, 11 p.m. And I'm going to be starting a new legacy, a chaotic legacy challenge that I found on Pinterest. I will be posting a video on my TikTok with the picture explaining about the legacy, and I will be doing that later tonight. I will be creating the sim for that legacy and starting that off later around 10:30, 11 p.m. And I still have to catch up on my storyline for YT where my sim is dating Father Winter. That's a different save, but I've been really into playing this current family that I'm playing now. This is like my regular gameplay. This is usually the family I play just regularly, not even for content. And yeah, I've just been very much into playing with them recently, trying to get further into the generation, because the last time I got this far into the generation, I got to Gen 6, which is the scientist, which is the one that we're coming up again soon. And I forget what happened. So I sent my Sims off to the Island Adventure World. I forget what it's called. and I can't visit that world. Even without mods, I can't visit the world. It messes up my game. I don't know what it is about that world, and I love going on adventures in that world, but I just can't visit the world because it messes up my game. So I visited the world, it messed up my game. I tried to fix it, I got annoyed with it, and I just started fresh. I downloaded all new mods. The only thing I switched over was my CC, and I deleted a bunch of CC. So I started literally fresh. I uninstalled the game, reinstalled, did the whole thing, and I started over again. I lost all the progress. I mean, knock on wood, and hope that that does not happen, because we're coming up again on Generation 6. So I hope to actually make it through Generation 6. And you know what? Another thing that also happened with that, the same legacy with that different family. When I was in Generation 6, I had her married to Baby Ariel, and Baby Ariel is one of the NPCs that never age up, so she was super glitchy in my game. So that probably didn't help either, the whole Baby Ariel thing, so I will not have any of my Sims romance her. And thanks for the likes. I appreciate you guys being here, hanging out, and simming. Yeah, I will not have any of my Sims romance Baby Ariel anymore for that reason, because she was super glitchy in that game. They were living in Strangerville. So, you know, and that's where she lives too, is Strangerville, although, well, that's where she starts off. You know, they Sims usually end up moving around and having a bunch of kids and a bunch of horses, so, even though I have neighborhood stories off, but yeah. But we're going back to Sulani. Sulani is where our current generation is living, and she just had her 5th baby. So we're going back there and seeing if it updated her aspiration to say that she already has 2 grandchildren, and then you'll need 2 more. We're gonna age up her teenager soon and get him started. I don't know if I should have him go to college or if I should just have him start off straight into the scientist career. I think I'm gonna skip college. I don't want that stress, honestly. So I think we're just gonna go straight into the scientist career and start from the bottom once he graduates. Back. This is our legacy sim, Alexandria. Well, this is our heir, our Generation 5 heir. And yes, it updated. Thank the Lord. So she just needs 2 more grandchildren, and then I think she'll be done with her aspiration. And this is her son at the barbecue. Hopefully he doesn't start a fire, because the other day they started 2 fires. So. And he just acquired a cooking skill. He's over there making elote. But he is our next heir because his special gift is science. And I found that fitting to be a scientist. And also I just don't want to wait that long. They already have 1 young adult, but she was really not fit to be the heir. So that's the 2nd oldest. 3rd oldest is Braxton. He would be probably our backup choice. Let me lower the walls. He would be our backup choice for an heir. And then we have the other 2. These last 2, let me go teleport her upstairs so she can use the potty. Does anybody know of a mod that makes them use the potty quicker? Because they always take forever to go to the potty. These last 2 kids she had with her current husband. Her first 3 kids were with her ex-husband, who did her dirty. And is a deadbeat. So yeah. We don't like Hector around here. He needs to fill up his social needs. Go talk to your stepdad or something. Go watch the news with him. And chat with your stepdad. I will say we found Max on Cupid's Corner. and he is a lot more attractive than her ex-husband Hector. Go over there, go watch TV with your stepdad. Let me make sure there's no fires going on. Okay, he successfully cooked a meal without having fire. Clean up this martini glass. This martini glass has been here forever.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's
Yips.
from when they have a little family reunion.
Cannot.
Oh, guys.
Yips,
So our legacy sim, our heir, she just gave birth and she had a UTI while she was pregnant, and I didn't have her
bunch.
take antibiotics because she was pregnant. But now she has kidney failure, and I can't figure out how to get her to the hospital. So, who knows if she's gonna survive? We don't know. If she croaks, we're just gonna move on to the next heir. Because it's not giving me an option to send her to the hospital, either through the phone or by clicking on her in the health services from the A-Deep Indigo mod and the realistic childbirth mod. Yeah, it's not giving me any option to send her to the hospital. So we'll see if she croaks or not. She has the moodlet. Alexandria's going to the hospital. Her condition has gotten really serious, but she's not. She's not going to the hospital. She's doing the dishes. She's taking her antibiotics though, so who knows if that'll help. Did he just cook that and not grab a plate? Yeah, okay. Someone's gonna do anything for themselves. So we might be moving on to the next generation sooner than we thought if she croaks. Which I've only had one generation 3. He croaked before I could finish his aspirations. He has the plate in his inventory and he wasn't eating it. What's wrong with him? Okay. He croaked. Hello. He croaked while our Generation 3 heir, while his wife was in the hospital, giving birth to our Generation 4 heir. He croaked of laughter in the hospital before his wife was done giving birth. So yeah, he is the only one who has expired before we could finish his aspirations. She needs to get her fun level up. And she needs to shower. We'll have her go take a bath. Go take a little soak. Relax after, you know, gave birth not too long ago. Who is this? Why is he in our house? This is our OBGYN. He's the one who gave birth to our last 3 kids. And he thinks that we're friends now. And why is he wearing this fit? But he just randomly walked into our house and started using a computer.
Spooba!
Okay.
Room for more grump.
Very Sims-like. Just walk into our house, ignore us, and start using our computer.
Stevie!
Jerome.
Go away. Send home.
Boso.
It's like when you have the nanny and they call you. This is why I never hire a nanny. Because the nanny will call you for the rest of your life. And just send them kids to daycare.
Oh.
Chit chat with your little brother a little bit. But yeah, send them kids to daycare. I never hire a nanny because that nanny's gonna call you and harass you for the rest of your life. And I have a mod in so they don't call you as much, and I still get so many calls. Imagine if I didn't have the mod.
Clerks.
Reach out for help. Relax. He's in his
Baby
grieving
Weezer.
process
Booze
for
snoozy
grieving
brona.
his mother's aunt, who his mother unalive. by the
Sugar,
way.
sugar.
And he's grieving.
Minarla Flurbis. Rogaba Zivka. Froben. Froben.
Huh?
Yaba.
I'm just checking
Are
the
they
chat over
Taru?
on the other platform.
Balco? Balconaru. Miaxa? Bibamakanurf. Whoa, Poma.
Don't joke too much.
And
It might
Zanook.
expire from last
Ish,
card.
ish. Frong the bibs.
Let me check on my toddler. She's probably destroying something. Okay, no. She's good. She's actually sleepy. It's 8 p.m. Why is she not in bed? Let's have him read her to bed. Read Leah to sleep. And I love living in Sulani. I'm honestly gonna miss living in Sulani because we have to go to Strangerville after this. And I like never lived there. And if you live in like that little area up top, then plants grow in your drain and it's very annoying. It's very cool. Don't get me wrong. I love the Strangerville pack and I love the aliens and all that. It's just not my go-to world. I like to visit it, not live there. Because if you live in those little big houses you see up top, is going on. We would go, but we have kids to take care of.
Shibuya.
Yeah, if you live in those little area up top, what is he? High energy boredom from energetic lifestyle, blah blah blah. Maybe we'll send him to the full moon thing. Let them go a little wild. You already put an IUD in for her, so. Go to the hospital. Now she's going to the hospital. Okay. Alexandra is bleeding. This feels much more than regular postpartum bleeding. So she's not only having kidney failure, she's having another postpartum bleed. Oh my gosh. Who wants to be unflirty? Why does she want to change from romantic to unflirty? Okay, so much going on. Okay. She needs to go to the hospital. She needs to go to the hospital immediately. Okay, hold on. Yes, she decided against that. Mind you, all this is going on. And then he popped up a little bubble where he wants to ask her to do Wicked Whim stuff. Sir, your wife is croaking in front of our eyes. Please. Can y'all put down the Wicked Whim stuff for a second and focus? And she's still in the bath. Get out of the bath. You need to go to the hospital. Like right now.
Shut the door.
Go to hospital. And we'll go with him, your husband. He needs to stop reading to her child and go with her to the hospital. Her child can go to sleep by themselves. They're already asleep. Good. Hopefully she makes it, because with her third pregnancy, she almost croaked from a postpartum bleed. So yeah, hopefully she makes it this time. This is why we're not having any more kids. She already has 5 kids. You can't keep doing this. What's her moodlet? And she still has the kidney failure. We don't know about that. If she's gonna get treated for that too at the hospital. Profuse postpartum problem. Alexandra is feeling very dizzy due to severe blood loss. Oh, and she has to pump. Okay. She should go to the hospital as soon as possible. Something doesn't feel quite right. It may be a side effect from her monthly cycle, but Alexandra can't shake the dizzy feeling that the world around her is spinning uncontrollably. And then obviously she's scared because she's currently going through surgery. Is he joining her? Okay. Why are you still sitting up here? Go to the hospital. Where is he going? No. You gotta take a shower and then go to bed. He needs to fill his fun need too. We'll have him boohoo by himself, like a regular teenage boy. And then go to bed. That was just a lot that happened in a small amount of time. We'll see if she makes it or not, guys. If not, we're moving on to the next generation. We're moving on to Beckenham. We're aging him up, and we're getting him out of the house. No, we're gonna set them up because it is 9 o'clock, so they need to start setting up for tomorrow. They have school. It's a school night. You gotta use the bathroom, take a shower, and go to sleep. And the baby's okay for now. Okay, she has a lot going on. Let's see his moodlet. Is he anxious? Yeah. Max can't help but feel worried about his loved one, but will try to keep a positive outlook. And we're not going to play with her as a ghost. If she expires, she expires. That's it. We're moving on to the next. Moving on to the next household. At least the baby's fine. He's over here tense too. He's worried about his mother. As he should be. Ooh, so if she does kick the bucket, like I'm already here planning. If she does expire, if we have to age up Beckenham, should we have him move with his little brother and not leave his little brother to his stepdad? Or should we leave the kid? I don't know. We're only taking one, obviously, because the other two are, you know, the dads, the stepdads. We're not taking all the kids. If anything, we'll only take Braxton, our third child. And we're leaving the other kids with their dad. He's over here filling his fun need up by woohooing alone, and then he's going to sleep. Let's fast forward and see what happens with the surgery. Now, this is the second postpartum bleed that she has had, and she's had 5 kids, so she's more than halfway done through the surgery. We'll see if she makes it. One thing that I love putting in builds when they have kids is just putting their pictures up on the wall. I love that. And this house is from the gallery. It's like one of the most popular houses under the Sulani tag. Okay, she's almost done with her surgery. Let's see what it says. She's almost out. I'm a little worried. If she doesn't make it, she has to spend 2 days in the hospital in recovery. So she's going to be in the hospital asleep for 2 days. So that means Max, her husband's going to have to deal with the 4 kids. Well, we'll get the teenagers to help, though, with the kids. We still haven't gotten the results. Oh my gosh, the stupid Cupid's Corner notification. Let's clear the notifications. I don't know why it hasn't told us. Let's speed along. And they're still in the hospital. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing that we haven't heard anything yet. We're gonna cheat Leah's hunger need and just fill that up. The toddler. Now the baby needs some attention. Let's wake up the teenager to go help the baby out since the parents are off at the hospital. We're gonna have to follow him. And then he woke up angry. Okay. Oh, we have the results. Alexandra's bleeding was immense, but the doctors worked tirelessly and were able to get it under control in time and administered contracting medications which are working as intended. Alexandra should be just fine, but definitely needs to take it easy. So she survived. She's in inpatient recovery and will need to remain in the hospital for the next 2 days for post-surgical recovery. Okay, she made it. She didn't, she ain't croak. Let's have him feed the baby. The father is back. He is tired. We're gonna have him have a quick meal because he's also a little hungry, and then go to sleep while the teenager takes care of the baby real quick. Honestly, I really thought she was gonna cook this time. I was already making plans and all to move to the next generation. Let me see if he's doing what I told him to do.
Pamphanoy.
Okay.
Wombosi?
I also have this mod
Wombosi Nabu. Meili Nubu.
from Little Miss Sam that helps teenagers grow a parenting skill, which I love. So when they're teen parents, they can already start growing teenager or parenting skill. And his mother, our Generation 5, she was actually a teen parent, not by my doing. She accidentally got pregnant, which I did not intend for her to do, but it happens. So, yeah. And now she has 5 kids. But anyways, guys, I am going to be logging on. Let's actually save. Let's save. I'm going to be logging off for now, but I will be back on live at... It's glitching a little bit, so it's a good time to save. I will be back on live around 10:30, 11 p.m. tonight, and we are starting a new generation. Well, a new challenge, a new legacy challenge. I'm going to make a video on my TikTok posting a photo of the legacy or a video of the legacy challenge that I'm going to be doing, and tonight we're going to be making that sim for that challenge, and it's a lot more of a chaotic challenge. Our first sim, she's going to be she's gonna get pregnant accidentally, and she hates children, so she's gonna be a terrible mom. She's gonna be a drunk, and she's not gonna recover from being a drunk till she's like an adult. It's this chaotic legacy challenge. You do need to have mods in order to play that legacy challenge, but I will be making a TikTok video, posting it right now after I get off, showing what challenge I'm going to be playing later tonight. We're going to be making that sim. I will be back on live around 10:30 p.m., 11 p.m. since it's Saturday. We're going to be on for a while tonight. So I'm just saving and getting ready to log off. But thanks for everybody who came in to hang out and liked the live. Make sure you follow